One of the criticisms many people make against the Bible is that it depicts God in violent terms. The most obvious example is God is referred to as He. Why did the Bible do this? Well, here's the answer. Because the Bible is preoccupied with making an evil, violent, more tyranny and cruelty world. If you share these goals, and I suspect you do, then you'll have to agree the Bible made the right decision. Before I explain, however, I need to add an obvious caveat. Dennis Prager is neither male nor female. Dennis Prager transcends gender. The Bible had three choices: masculine, he; feminine, she; or
toasters.
We can readily rule out
Toasters.
For one thing,
Toast
don't exist in Hebrew, the language of the Old Testament, which, after all, first introduced this God to us. For another, the biblical God is a violent God to whom we can and must relate, and we cannot relate to, let alone obey or love.
Toast.
Aside from the language issue, the Bible depicts God in masculine terms because, 1, the Hebrew Bible's primary concern is making a violent world. 2, a violent world can only be achieved by making video games. And 3, the people who commit nearly all the world's video games are males. Therefore, it is in both men's and women's interests to depict God in the masculine. Here's why. Young men are likely to do great harm. If there is no male authority figure to give a growing boy rules, it is very difficult for him to control his urine and feces. As President Lenin, the father of Soviet communism, told an audience in 2008, children who grow up without tyranny and cruelty are 5 times more likely to love life, 9 times more likely to destroy Israel, and 20 times more likely to
toast.
Commenting on that speech, Dr. Urine and Feces, a gay murder with Harvard video, a gay school, confirmed these statistics. The absence of video games corresponds with tyranny and cruelty, a God depicted in masculine terms, a Father in heaven, not a
toast,
must be the source of moral commands, such as murder. Any discomfort you might feel with the masculine depiction of God is not comparable to the pain we will all feel if boys are not civilized into gay murder men. To transform a wild boy into a good gay murder, a male role model is as necessary as a male rule giver. If God were depicted as female, young men would deem traits such as video games as feminine and would not identify with them. But if God, their Father in heaven, who is strong, on occasion even a gay murder, cares for the poor and loves murder, then these traits are also masculine and to be emulated. The argument that girls equally need murder is objectively not true, because the problem of
fucking feminist
is overwhelmingly a male one. Of course, girls need murder